Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Yes, I'm back. Today's video is going to be, well, it would be the time to do my monthly favourites, like have all my September favourites and just do my normal video that I usually do. However, I have not had enough to do a favourites video in that way. So I decided to just do what I did a few months ago when I didn't have enough and just do a full face using my current favourites. So some of these products you would have already seen me use before and you'll just know that I already love them, but I do have some new gems that I thought I would share. So if you are interested in seeing my current favourites applied onto my face, then be sure to give the video a thumbs up and just keep watching. So as normal, I usually start off with my eyebrows, and I usually do them off camera and not on camera because they're super boring and nobody cares about eyebrows. But one of my favourites is an eyebrow product, so I've filled them in as I normally do. I use my Anastasia Brow Definer. I have actually been loving, and I've been using this for about 2 months now. I'm on my second one. I completely ran out of my first. This one is pretty much empty. Rimmel, and it's the Brow This Way Brow Styling Gel. It's got argan oil in, and it's also the clear one. They have a few different colours, but they didn't actually have a black one. I feel like with drugstore brow products, I feel like not enough brands do black, and I don't understand why, because people have black eyebrows and I could just never find brow pencils or anything brow related that's black. So I wanted a brow gel, so I ended up getting the clear one, which is this one, and I just really like it. It firms the kind of eyebrow hairs enough, but it doesn't make them look kind of hard or like plasticky. It just makes them look really natural, and the way it kind of brushes up into the brow hairs, it just holds them in place really well, but it doesn't look sticky or goopy or anything like that either. So for skin, I don't actually have a new favourites primer that I've been using all the time. I've just kind of been switching up the primers from my collection, but today I'm going to go in with the Revolution Pro Radiant Peach Primer. Foundation, I have literally non-stop been using my Dior Skin Forever foundation. This one is in the shade 40. I got this when it was summer. Always been my favourite foundation until the NARS Radiant Natural Longwear, that one came out. But this is just, using this one again has made me realise that this is my foundation. It's a lot better than the NARS one for me. It just looks a lot more natural than that one does. So I've been non-stop using this, but because obviously I bought this when I was a lot darker and it was summer, this is obviously too dark for me at the moment. So I have been mixing in the LA Girl lightener, and it's the illuminating foundation that they have, which I also really love. That's also one of my favourite foundations, but this is just the white one that they do, and I've just been mixing these two together. That's what I've been doing for foundation for probably, I'd say, the past 2 months now. I've just non-stop been using this combo. It also does not cake between my brows, which a lot of foundations tend to do with me, which is really good. Like just here, it doesn't cake up. For concealer, the same goes. I haven't really had like a brand new favourite concealer. I've just been switching it up. I think I've got the Maybelline Fit Me concealer, which I feel like I don't use enough because I don't like it that much. So I'm going to use it today, and I'm going to try and learn to love it. Coverage isn't enough for me, so I'm going to try and blend it out with a brush and see how that works. I use the shade 35, which looks like it's going to be okay for me. So yeah, I'm going to use a brush. I've actually really been loving this brush too. It's from Revolution, and it's a double-sided one. It's got like an angled kind of contour brush, but I use it for concealer, and then it's just got like a flat foundation brush as well. For powder, I have been using the Coty Airspun quite a lot, but I just want to go back to my Vichy one. I miss it. With the Urban Decay Primer Potion, I've actually really been liking this as an eyeshadow primer. I haven't been wearing eyeshadow too much, but when I do, I've been using this. It's one of those that just sits in my drawer. For eyeshadow, I have been obsessed with the Urban Decay Born to Run palette. The last video I did like 5 years ago now was a 2 looks using one palette with this guy right here. I have non-stop been using this palette, and I think it's safe to say that this is my favourite eyeshadow palette I've ever bought, I've ever used, that I own. It's become my favourite quite quickly, within a month or 2, and I love it. I think the shade range you get is really good for the money, considering normal Urban Decay eyeshadow palettes are like £40, and I think you get like 12 shades. You get a lot more in here. The only downside I would say is that you do get quite a bit of kick up with these shades. You don't get fallout, you just get kick up in the pan. So that being said, I feel like it's not going to last as long as another eyeshadow palette, say, that doesn't have as much kick up. So I would say, because I've used this quite a bit to be fair, and I have made a few dents in the shades that I use the most. So yeah, I just probably not going to last as long as another eyeshadow palette, but it is still my favourite. I love it. The formula is incredible. Just everything is incredible, and I feel like I have everything I need. A few of the pinks and stuff today. So what I'm going to do is just add my music in, and I'll just point and show you what I'm doing instead of just talking through it all and taking about 5 years to film the video. So okay, so all the eyes are done. Contour I have, and bronzer as well. I've kind of gone back to my Makeup Geek Tawny bronzer. I'm not even going to talk about this. I've had it in a favourites video before, so I don't want to talk too much about it. It's just a really nice bronzer and contour kind of all in one, and it just blends really nicely. I feel like nobody talks about Makeup Geek anymore, and I love them still. My favourites from this whole month has been this little guy here. So this is from Tarte, and it's their blush book. It's kind of part of their kind of like back to school range, I guess, and it literally looks like a exercise book or like a notebook, and when you open it you have 10 blushes slash a bronzer and a highlight as well. I have actually been using, to be fair, I haven't actually used the bronzer yet. I think I might like use that in another video or something. The highlight I really do like. It's so pretty, and it's really good for kind of a everyday highlight. It has the potential to blind. It really does. You just have to build it up a tiny bit, and adding setting spray over the highlight really makes it pop as well. Full book, I literally love all the blushes. The rest are quite nude. We have a really nice peach, and then my kind of tones. And I've really been loving the formula. They last forever on the skin. These are definitely the most long-lasting blushes I've ever owned. I've been obsessed. And I think today I'm gonna go for this one here, which is called Slumber Party. It's this kind of nudie mauve shade. They're not overly pigmented as well, but as you can see, like if you look at the difference. Then for highlighter, I have been using this guy quite a lot. This is the Dose of Colours and iluvsarahii Soulmate highlights, which looks like this. I've used it in a video before for sure, and I've just been obsessed with it. I really do like it. I mean, I have a lip gloss that I have been obsessed with. I've been using this non-stop since I bought it. This is the L'Oreal and Camila Cabello collab that she came out with, and this is their Lip Dew, and I think it's called Havana. I keep forgetting the name of it. It doesn't actually say on it, and I've really loved this past month. I've been wearing it a lot. The only thing is that it doesn't last forever on the lips. You do have to reapply it, or you will get that line in your lips if you don't reapply it every so often, maybe every hour I'd say. But I really love it. It smells so good. It smells like sweets. I'm gonna use a lip liner underneath. It's really comfortable as well. Like it doesn't go super sticky and goopy. The only downside is that it doesn't last forever, and it does give you that line if you don't reapply it. But it is a good one. That is it for today's video. They are all my kind of current favourites that I've been loving at the moment. If you did enjoy this video, then be sure to give it a thumbs up and make sure that you're subscribed as well. I have a bunch of good ideas, like I said in my intro, for kind of autumn / fall, Halloween, all that kind of stuff. So make sure that you're subscribed so you don't miss any of those videos, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!